video, I went over how my furnace works. You can click here to watch that. In this video, we're going to talk about actually firing up the furnace and operating it. So today we're not going to be doing any pouring today, and the reason is we're going to be breaking in this new crucible I got. So what you need to do when you get one of these new graphite crucibles is you need to fire it in the furnace. And that does two things. It completes the manufacturing process by allowing the binders in the crucible to cure from the heat, and it also drives off any excess moisture. You don't want moisture in your crucible because when you heat it up, it could cause it to crack, and you don't want that happening when it's full of metal and you have it squeezed in tongs, because it could fail catastrophically. Okay, you should always be prepared for that catastrophic failure, but you don't want it happening. So firing the crucible right now will prevent that. So I'm going to strap a camera to my chest, and then we're going to go through this process. Alright, so let's talk about safety. I'm not going to be doing any pouring today, so I'm not going to fully suit up. So normally what I would do to suit up is I would get I have one of these work coats, as well as a thick Carhartt that I put on, very thick, to protect me in case, from burns or spills or anything like that. When you burn used oil, it is very bad stuff coming out. I'm talking heavy metals, I'm talking stuff that will kill you / cause cancer if you breathe it in. So you gotta wear a respirator like this so you can actually operate the furnace without breathing all that crap in. Now with that, you also want a face shield, because one, you're gonna be looking down in the furnace and you don't want all that smoke and crap getting into your eyes. This will kind of waft it away. Not only that, it blocks the heat from hitting your face. When you're getting up to 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, just looking over the furnace, the heat is so intense you'll actually burn your face. So you have to use one of these. Not only that, I also put on steel-toed boots. So I'm all suited up. I also have welding gloves. It sucks during the hot months because it's very hot, but it's, better to be safe than sorry. If you're wearing anything, you don't want any synthetic fibers. You want like cotton, because synthetic fibers will melt onto your skin if you were to spill anything. So those are the big things in safety here. So with that, let's get to firing this up. Alright, so here's our crucible. We're just gonna, the first thing we need to do is we need to light a fire inside the crucible. So we're going to open this up. We're going to put some cardboard at the bottom. Let's put the crucible on top. I have these old checkbooks that I'm just going to burn on these pieces of wood. So you want to start a fire in the crucible first. So let's get my torch. Alright, hopefully you can hear me pretty well. So we're going to light this fire. So as you can see, I have the whole thing set up like I was explaining in my other video. We have the air blower here that goes into this pipe. You can adjust the air from this. This goes into the furnace. The fuel goes through this filter. Through here, there's a little needle valve. in the filter, and then it swirls around. Okay, so fire went out. The most annoying part of this is getting it started. So what I could do also is start it first and then put the crucible in. But I don't like to do that. It's just always nicer when I could put the crucible in first. Okay, so let's just crack the air a little bit. Oh, we also need the air pressure line. Let's set this to like 5 psi. All right. Come on. Let's start to crack this. There we go. Come on. Alright, my air is almost max. It's definitely picking up though. Looking at the preheater, it's getting louder. Start to see that board touch. So we're going to go until the crucible's red hot. The furnace isn't really up to speed yet, but it's getting there. If you look at the preheater. The preheater is at full blast now. You can also that's a lot of excess oil. Right now my fuel is off. Let's just dial this back a little bit. There's a lot of excess fuel in there because I was spraying too much too quick. My valve is off, yet it's still burning because of all the excess fuel. So we're going to wait for this all to burn away. See if we can add a little bit more air. It's really rich. You see the billowing flames? that means it's rigged. I'm gonna get my welding gloves. There is probably, yeah, there's too much oil in there. Take this out. That's the porthole. At any moment I can stop it by turning off the air. Too much. Very sensitive. Man, this thing does not want to behave. Alright, the furnace is finally behaving itself. We're just going to let it sit there for like 10 or 15 more minutes. Get the crucible red hot. Alright, now we're going to check to see if the crucible's red hot. We always turn the air off first. Lots of smoke. That's why we have our respirator. Always turn the air off first. We'll just wait for some of this to burn away. Let's take a look. Alrighty, I can see inside. You guys might not be able to. The crucible is indeed red hot, engulfed in flames. Yeah, again, you might not be able to see that. Let's turn down my pressure. You don't need that anymore. Turn that down. Alright. So what we're going to do is, we are going to close this up. You can see it's red hot. The heat is like crazy. I'm not wearing my protective Carhartt. Alright, we're going to just close that up. And we're going to let that cool overnight. And then that'll be that's the break-in procedure. Just another look with the other camera. It's not so wide angle. Open this up. Hopefully you can see that. Let's zoom in here. I could feel the heat. I don't have my face mask on, but I could feel the heat about 3 foot up on my face. So again, we want to cool this as slowly as possible. We're going to keep the lid closed. Okay, so that's really all there is. Like I said, we got the Crucible red hot. We just gotta let it sit in the furnace, in those flames, and let everything cool down for several hours. I'm probably just gonna leave it overnight. So that's it for this video. Next video, we're going to be making a new pair of Crucible lifting tongs, and then the video after that, we're actually gonna make our first iron casting. So it's gonna be pretty exciting. I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching again. See you later.